about 2 years, it'll be 2 years in October, my son Landon got diagnosed with cancer. We make several trips back and forth to St. Louis. I would have to say, in the first 6 months, we probably got our oil changed once or twice a month. That's how many trips we made.
I'm 65 going on 66. My son is in some legal trouble. The expense of the house, all the utilities have fallen on me. And New Life Car Care has helped me take care of my car so that I can stay mobile, work part-time, and see my son.
I moved down here with my 2 children. My car wasn't in the greatest of shape. So my neighbor was nice enough to tell me about a program through a car care ministry that would help me get on my feet, because I was lucky enough after 2 weeks after I had moved here, I had gotten a job. So I needed the car to be running.
I needed help with my car after I had lost my job that I'd had for 21 years due to the fact of you know, losing my husband, and I was kind of not functioning.
I'm a single mom of 2. I'm on Social Security disability, and I get $30 a week for 2 children for child support, and both of my kids have neurofibromatosis. We go to St. Louis a lot, and I need transportation to take care of my kids.
My car continues to run, and I am able to maintain contact with my son and to get to and from my 2 part-time jobs.
It's changed my life a bunch, because now I know that we have transportation, whether I could afford the car payment or not, and it's just a big blessing, and it's helped out in a lot of situations.
Since Dan gave us our car, my life has been a lot less stressful. I know that if I have to go to St. Louis, you know, last minute, drop of a hat, unexpectedly, I can get in my car and go, and I have no worries about it. So it's great.
All I had to do was appear, and Dan came by my house, looked at my car, told me all the 1,000 things that was wrong with it, and then at the end he said, "We'll fix it, free of charge." And I was like, either he doesn't know how to work on cars, or he's pulling my leg. So I found out that he worked a regular job, and I was saying, man, when will he have time to work on my car? About 2 or 3 days later, he called me. He said, "Hey, I got the parts for your car. Can you bring your car over?" I was like, I can't believe this. There's no money involved. They didn't ask me to come to the church. You didn't have to donate anything to the church, donate any time or anything. So I drove my car to Dan's location, and they actually fixed my car better than probably it was, unless it was new.
Once I met Dan, I found out he was a person I could trust, and he was honest, and actually he thoroughly checked out my car, and I just felt like he was somebody that, you know, there wasn't any strings attached to it or anything. He was just going to make sure my car was running good so I wouldn't be stranded somewhere out on the road by myself. Dan was very informative. I asked a lot of questions as to why you're doing that, or what's that for, or is that something I can learn to do? And he answered all my questions. Actually, I've learned several things about my car that I didn't know before, even though I still don't know how to fix it myself, but I have learned some things. So I just felt it was, I got very good information, knowledgeable information, and I felt like I was treated fairly and honestly and openly.
Yes, I do see a need, because there's other people out there around the world who have sick children, or just a single mom that needs to have transportation back and forth to work and can't afford a car. And I think it's just a big blessing, and that when people can help out like that, and it's a wonderful thing.
I believe it needs lots of support and lots of help. I tell everyone I know, if you have a car you need to get rid of, I got a guy for you.
New Life Car Care needs some sponsors. We need some people who are willing to help the organization get donated cars, maybe cases of oil, antifreeze. Just donate their time.
By all means, support it. If you take advantage of it, support it as best you can. Talk about it. make sure that cars are donated so that they can be rebuilt and given out to people who need some kind of a serviceable vehicle. If somebody can donate parts, oil, filters, make sure you look into it and try to help out.
Like I said, any way, whether they could support it financially or donating tools or equipment that might be needed, or possibly even, you know, a regular car garage, you know, a bigger place where all the tools and equipment could be, you know, kept there, and, you know, where all the work could be done.